Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight is Runeblade night, and just like Trent said in the chat, Runeblade night's got him feeling some kind of way. Whether that's a good thing, whether that's a bad thing, it is Runeblade night. We're here, and I'm ready to play. We have Aurora and we have Chane up on the docket. I have heard multiple people say that Aurora is just not good enough in this format. Like, why would you play Aurora when you could play Briar? Or why would you play Aurora when you could play Chane? So I don't know. I'm curious to see how it goes tonight. I have high hopes for the Aurora deck. It is one that I completely and utterly built by myself. Our Chane deck comes straight to you from Udo, actually. So shout out to Udo for having a Chane list put together. So we're gonna see how the deck feels tonight, how they play, and we're just gonna play some games and have a good time tonight. Trent, John, Damien, Ben, Rose, Mekado, Jay, Dot. How are you guys? What's going on? I'm stoked to see your Aurora list. I'm pretty excited about my Aurora list. I think it's pretty cool. We are gonna put a poll together here while we're letting a few people pile in here. And like always, I'm gonna let you guys vote on what we play first. Do we play first Aurora or Chane, if I can spell, maybe? All right. Let's get those polls going for everybody hanging out at home. I don't know what is going on here. Twitch being weird. Classic Twitch stuff. Or Chane. And we'll give that a solid 3 minutes so that people can vote on it. But yeah, while you guys are voting on that, let's take a look at both of our decks. And then we'll see which one y'all like and what we're going to play. How we doing? Michael, I'm good, man. I'm good. Michael, I'm good. Appreciate you coming by and hanging out. Chane and Briar are going to get hit first in the voting. I'm absolutely positive about it. Tiger, I don't know. So I'm partially convinced that right now, if you put a gun to my head and asked me to pick 3 decks that would get banned, it would probably be Oldhim, Ira, and Chane. Just out of popularity and other formats and things that are going on. I would pick those are probably the 3 that are gonna get hit first. Also, Damien with the 2 months of Prime support. Damien, thank you so much for the 2 months over on Twitch. I appreciate it, brother. Means a lot. Appreciate you being here and hanging out. Have a drink of water. Oldhim, Ira, and Chane? Yeah, same. Big same. Hey! John said, I'm working late, so glad to catch the stream. Dave, what's going on, brother? I think we will see post-pin. It's hard to pick any bans. Oh, I'm very curious to see what as a community we vote for bans. I'm also curious to see how we vote. If it's just going to be a Google form write-in system or something like that. I don't know. They'll have to make sure people aren't voting twice. I'm assuming they're going to have to do it in gym. So anyway, our Chane list comes straight to us from Udo. I just copied his deck list that he had put in there. It looks like pretty stock stuff. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything crazy. I will say the one thing that I feel like this deck could potentially play could be we could play more blue 1-power attacks, and we could look to play something like Looking for a Scrap as additional go again. But maybe we don't need go again because of Chane's ability. Maybe it's just not necessary in this deck. I don't know. I haven't really played Chane yet. Ban turn 0, 16 dominate. A lot of people are complaining about Azalea, but I haven't seen her. She didn't top 8 either of the 2 tournaments, I'm pretty sure. So I think Azalea is more of a feels bad deck than it is an actual deck that I think is gonna rule the format. So far, the only card I could actually see getting banned is Evergreen. Equipment, have no idea until I see pin power level. I mean, we don't know what, when I talk about, bans, I'm referring to, hero bans, what I think they're going to ban for hero bans. I really hope they stream the Battle Harden more than the Calling. Is the Battle Harden going to be... The Battle Harden's going to be, Sage, right? The Battle Harden's Sage, right? If you lose versus it isn't your fault. So I think on a on a like 30,000 foot view level, I completely agree with you, Trent. There's probably a little bit more to it than that, but yeah, I agree on a high level that losing to Azalea and Sage is just like a oops, I died. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Battle Hardened Silver Age this weekend. Isn't there a calling this weekend somewhere? Also, I don't know if it's CC or not, but I'm probably gonna be like just like big chilling and watching that and like writing some of my Victor article that I'm gonna start this weekend. I found my deck in Sage. Calling Valencias this weekend? Okay. What deck are you playing in Sage, Michael? Sometimes random juicing? Yeah, I think that's what Trent was trying to say, Dave. Calling Valencia. Let's go. I don't even know where Valencia is, but it sounds cool. All right. So anyway, I don't know. This feels like a pretty stock list that Yudo has put together. Like, I don't really feel like there's anything crazy going on here. We're not on Reaping Blade. We're on Nebula Blade. Like, we're on some Go Again stuff. I mean, I don't know. Like, this all looks pretty stock. Let's talk about what really matters. Let's talk about my Aurora list I've cooked up. So we have a 36 card main deck. I am going to talk about some of my cards and my decisions because I think they matter. And I didn't just like randomly pick things. They are all like very like intentional picks. So I'm going to let you all know why. Valencia's in Spain. See, you guys are helping educate me all the time, and I appreciate that. Am I going to the Pin premiere in London? Probably not. It's in February, and I'm already using a lot of PTO to be able to go to Yokohama in April. And then I'm using PTO to be able to go to Vegas in July at minimum. And then I'm also going to the beach for a week with my family. So I doubt I'm going to be going to London, but I have not written it off yet. I also told everybody I wasn't going to Japan for weeks. So I'm not writing anything off yet, would be the short answer. No Mark of Lightning? Okay, so Dot, this is what I want to talk about. This is one of the things I want to talk about. So I have Bracers of Belief. I had debated using Mark of Lightning in this spot. My thought process was, this is 2 value, Mark of Lightning is 1 value. Now, I understand that Mark of Lightning is, you know, it turns on Second Strike, which I don't even think, I think I added Second Strike to the deck, right? Yeah. I was like, I should have Second Strike in here. So I understand like the value there, but I really like Bracers of Belief to be able to like try and push something over the top. This is a 2 value piece of equipment, and Mark of Lightning is a 1 value piece of equipment. And so I'm looking at this to try and make this like just be a little bit better. If Mark of Lightning made Burn Up and Shock trigger, I would be playing Mark of Lightning, but because Bracers of Belief is just more value, we're playing Bracers of Belief. If you do go to London, I will use you to buy more boxes. That's okay, Rose. That's what I'm here for. No plans for Nats. So I'm leaving Nats open right now, in total honesty, because I am, one, Minneapolis is like fine. Minneapolis is pretty lame. I'm not gonna lie. I know I made my whole like joke yesterday about like, you know, LSS going back to the Westgate or whatever. I'm actually pretty disappointed they're going back to Minneapolis. Like, there's not really a lot to do. Like, there's not any, like, you have the Mall of America in Minneapolis is like it, but it's cheap is the only other thing that's got going for it. Minneapolis, like, I don't know, like US Nats 2024 Minneapolis kind of sucked. I didn't really have a good time. Like the venue was fine. There wasn't anything fun to do. I didn't have a good time. I would rather them go to like Chicago, Atlanta, Charlotte, Nashville. You know, like I'd rather us go back to Jersey. Like there was more stuff to do in New York City. I would rather travel somewhere in the US to a premier destination and spend more money to have things to do. And I didn't really enjoy Minneapolis. So I'm not really super excited about Nationals this year. They got some package deals going? On what, Kevin? What are you talking about? Pummel is banned for all of my opponents, LOL. Depending on your blue count, I can see Bracers being good, but you currently have a 9 of 40 chance of hitting 0 off of Bracers. I currently have a 6 of 40. We're playing 2 of them, so we're only playing 6 blues. And I debated cutting down on blues to play something else. On multiple events in the same cities? Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Buy 2 events, get the third free or something? Honestly, Kevin, that would make so much sense as to why we keep going back to places. Would make so much sense, dog. And, like, I get it, Minneapolis is probably cheap and stuff like that, but I just Minneapolis is, like, lame, so Yo, Scott coming by. Yo, what's up, dog? How are you, Scott? I'm glad you can make it by, man. So anyway, I think Bracers of Belief is just better than Mark of Lightning. I think it fits in better with the deck. We are on 6 blues and a 36 main deck slot. I have quite a few sideboard cards that we can board into, and I'm going to talk about some of those options here. I tried to make the deck as powerful as possible while being consistent. One of our bigger plays that we have access to is just pushing up value from Burn Up and Shock. I think just getting a lot of value out of Burn Up and Shock is just going to be very, very relevant. Obviously, we have good chain enders like Snatch and Static Shock. I am noticeably playing. I am playing Photon Rush. Not a card that has ever made my CC or LL list, but I do like the consistency of this card in this format. So we're going to be playing it, and then we're just trying to play as many 0-for-4s as possible right now in our deck is really the idea. And the 6 blues to help us like have just a way to Starfall and activate Aurora. Sigil of Lightning is also a very, very good turn 0, like high roll play. So I like that, like if we end up going first. And then as we move to the sideboard, I am on AB3 and Spell Void 1. I don't know if that's necessary, but that's what we're playing. I am playing 2 copies of Arcane Polarity. I'm playing 2 copies of Battlefront Bastion to gain life. I'm playing 2 copies of Sigil of Suffering to be able to just block efficiently. And then I'm on Gravekeeping. It kind of seems like if Fi or like other graveyard centric decks become more popular, Gravekeeping could have real text box in certain matchups. We are playing Sage. We're continuing to play Sage. I'm probably going to have like 1 Blitz stream next week before we go to my skirmish, but we're playing mostly Sage until we get around to RTN season. Or probably until bans on the 15th, honestly. So but anyway, yeah, I think Gravekeeping has potential to have a high ceiling in this meta. I don't know that it really does right now, but it has a higher ceiling. So I'm on a 2 of this card. Just like trying, like if you like snipe a Phoenix Flame, I'm sure there are other things. Like if people start playing Gravy Bones in this format, I don't really know why you would. But it just feels like this card has potential value, and it is a 1-for-5 that we could end the chain with. This was a debate between Lightning Form or Gravekeeping. I don't really know which one I like better. So we're going to test this tonight and see how it feels. And then I'm also going to be on Smash Up. I think this card is an absolute freaking house in this matchup or in this deck. When this hits a hero, turn a card in their arsenal face up, then banish an attack action card from their arsenal. Into other aggro matchups, this card just seems insane. If Azalea arsenals an attack, if Ira arsenals an attack, if any deck in the format arsenals an attack, Smash Up is just absolutely crazy. And we don't even have to have a blue to play it because we're playing Garland of Spring. We actually just have like a resource available to us whenever we would like to have it. So I think that's something worth keeping in mind. This card seems like an absolute all-star. This is my first build of Aurora, so I don't know. We'll see how it feels as we go throughout the night. All right, let's end our poll, and let's see what we got going on here. Aurora and Blitz is obnoxious. Dude, they just banned a bunch of cards from her. Like, we don't even have access to stuff, right? Isn't she really good? Like, you don't have access to Flicker Wisp or CLV anymore, right, in Blitz? So, like, I can't imagine the deck's that broken anymore. Aurora at 58%. And over on Twitch, let's see what we got going here. Over on Twitch, view results. We have Chane winning by 1 vote. So 58% is more than 42% and swings the 1 vote. So we are going to be playing Aurora first, it looks like. Works for me. You twisted my arm. Oh no, we'll play more of my favorite deck ever. No. I'm on a Flash of Brilliance focus list for Sage. Ooh, that's interesting. So are you playing like a lot of instants? Nope, she's still obnoxious. No, Siri, I don't need your help with anything. Thank you, though. Thank you, though. Arc Lightning is cracked. It is very good. I'm bringing my Levi list that went 4-0 at Worlds for Skirmish. She's such a house. All right, dude, let's go. I'm here for that. Somebody asked when our local skirmish is. I think that was Jay a minute ago. Jay, our local skirmish is Friday, December 5th. So next Friday, not like 2 days from now, but like 9 days from now or 10 days from now. I don't know. It's next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday. Just so you guys are aware. Yeah, well, we're gonna be playing aggro decks, so like the game should go pretty fast tonight. We should be able to get in quite a few games tonight. Somersault is banned. Agreed. I also don't agree with that, but it is banned. Yes, it is banned. I'm playing 6 sigils. If that tells you anything, yo, that's intense. That's intense. Zoom is right. I love this format and how fast we can play games. As an Englander, that vote is which I watch now and which I watch in the morning. Fair enough, Dave. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so we want all of the blocking equipment, which is admittedly not that much. This is going to be a Smash Up and a Sigil of Suffering style matchup. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, this seems fine. Gravekeeping doesn't really have any text in this matchup. I have a feeling that we're going to be saying Gravekeeping doesn't have text in this matchup quite a bit tonight. I hope not, but that's kind of the vibe I get. Okay, so this is retroactive even when it's on the chain. Okay. Cilio could be fun. Okay, so nothing crazy here. We're just going to go... Do we want to set up the second strike in Arsenal? Probably, right? Like, I think just setting up second strike in Arsenal is perfectly fine here. What else do you even hit, though? Are you talking about Aurora? Well, we're going to see how bad we get punished by our opponent here. We're going to activate Aurora. We're going to Arsenal second strike and pass. I mean, this could line up pretty badly for us, depending on like what happens here. I mean, yeah, we'll pitch our blue. Arseling Winter's Bite is pretty good. With the embodiment, we're in a pretty good spot to have go again pretty much no matter what happens. I keep being worried about getting hit by like something like Blizzard or something was like what I was thinking last turn, but like you can't play Blizzard in this format, so like don't know what I'm worried about. Banning Arc Lightning from Blitz seems a little drastic, Steven. Like walk me through that decision because that seems a little drastic. Like I'm open to like hearing you out, but that seems like a lot. So we have an inertia token. The higher upside play is to pitch the Sizzle. The safer play is to pitch the Scar. I think we are supposed to start on Lightning Surge because we just want to use the embodiment effectively. And then we can probably consider using Garland of Spring. And then this also might be a Bracers of Belief turn. I think we're going to pitch the Sigil here. Because if this hits and deals damage, then second strike is going to have go again no matter what. So we can use our resource from our chest here to put them down to 4. If I attack for 4, they give me Mask and then they keep their hand. if I activate Bracers of Belief, they have to give me a card from hand. I don't even know what they're doing with Mask of Malicious Manifestations, but I need to do a crash out stream. Dude, Steven, they're a lot of fun. You just get to let your feelings fly, dog. I actually think crash out streams are a lot of fun. I had one yesterday. It was quite fun, I would say. Do they have AB? No, so they're just dead. What the hell does this do? Put a card from your hand or arsenal in the bottom of your deck. Destroy this. Reveal cards from the top of your deck until you reveal an attack action. Put it into your hand and then shuffle. So they put a Weave Ice back in and they hit a blue Bolton Shot. Scott said, please don't. Oh, that's so funny. And then Ka-chow. Good game, friend. Good game. 2 turns. We threatened 8 and then 17. Blocking is busted. Oh. Go ahead and click the I lost button. Is there an I lost button? Can we just change the results after we actually win games now? I don't know. I'm a pretty big fan of things being public on Talishar. And the Runaways kind of touched on this in their podcast episode, but I'm a big fan of the data being public personally. Definitely Sigil of Suffering. Battlefront Bastion. The 1 for 7 that copies things is a Majestic. You have the common 3 for 7 that makes a Spectral Shield when it's popped. I mean, I don't know. We're just gonna run this and see if we can juice them. We're just gonna see what happens. I have no idea what's correct. Depends on how you're pronouncing data. I mean, listen, data. However, data. It sounded somebody. I was watching Arc Raiders earlier, and oh yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about. And so it sounded like they were pronouncing it with a it straight up sounded like they were pronouncing it with an E. Our opponent just said they enjoy the streams. Very nice of them. Very nice. Very classy. Very demure. Darda. I like that one. Darda. That one's a fun one. Data. Okay, so I have to say, I think that might be the first time I've ever seen somebody type out how they say it, and it makes sense. Yeah, no, I mean, they make a Spectral Shield, which is fine. That's okay. I was kind of, I saw that they had it, the arm piece. We're still just covering 8. We could shock them here, but I don't think it's worth. Show them how it's done, done, done. Hunt you down, done, done, done. We're going to try to use Lightning Press to juice them here. I don't know if it's going to work, though. I don't know if they're wanting to do something here or what they're trying to do. Cody Williams will change how he pronounces it on their stream depending on what they're talking about. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I can definitely see Cody doing something like that. This being second strike feels kind of bad. Because I kind of wish this was for 4. To try and like force a breakpoint here. Because they can just give 1 card. And then if they have like a ward effect, they can like put it into play with the... Ooh. Hunt you down. Dun, dun, dun. I had to like finish a lesson plan today at work. And so I was like listening to like at first when I was working on my lesson plan for this class that I'm making, I was listening to the Runaways podcast this morning because I like to listen to podcasts when I'm like doing stuff for work. Yo, we can actually go crazy with this, right? Let's just draw an arc lightning. Oh wait. It's crazy to me that people think that should be banned. Steven. No, I'm just kidding, dog. Just giving you a hard time. This is where Mark of Lightning would be good. Now, winning the Clash is cool. But, Mark of Lightning would have been... It's only attack actions, though, right? These are weapons, right? So we can, like, Bloxies. Bloxies! Let's freaking go. You love to see it. Let's go, Michael. Michael Jensen, I'm going to go with. Thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate you being here and hanging out. Guys, if you are here for the first time and you are new to the channel, or maybe you've been here for a while, but you don't get to catch live streams very often, we have 3 questions we ask everybody when they're new. And they are, what's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Tell me about yourself. I would love to get to know more about you guys. Probably should have only blocked with 1 equipment piece because now Scar for Scar doesn't have go again. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Let's go gambling. We're going to lead on Snatch. We're going to try and pressure them. When a lightning or elemental attack you control is defended by a card from hand. Well, so Mark of Lightning still wouldn't have done anything that turn, right? Because we attacked with a lightning card. They defended with their equipment, not a card from hand. And then second strike is when this attacks. So even if we blow up Mark of Lightning when they defend with a card from hand, it wouldn't have mattered, right? EA Rainbow Foil Fry is like $30 right now. So not to sound too much, you know, like an old person or like somebody who has been bought into something for a while, but like, is that a lot? I've had my EA fries for a long time. Like I had them when they were in. I got them very quick when they came out. I don't know how much. Is that good? Are they up or down? I guess is what I'm wondering. We hunt you down. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, see, like right now, we would be in such a good spot with the Scar for a Scar. But instead, I'm going to pitch it to Starfall. I just feel so bad. Like that was such a like that blocking mistake is the difference between winning games at a high level and losing games at a high level. I would say, like when I say high level, I mean that's the difference in winning games at a Pro Quest and losing games at a Pro Quest. Do we want to say Bracers of Belief or something? I think we want to use Bracers of Belief, and I'm going to explain why. Because they have a Spectral Shield in play, this shows us what we're going to draw. So we're kind of like sneak peeking a little bit, which is cool. But the Spectral Shield means that it could be 1 card and the Spectral Shield. But now, if they want to cover this up, it requires 2 cards, which is a lot better for us. Yo, they used to be $8. Are you serious? 3 pounds, $4. Somebody's a baller. Dude, I'm just saying, like, I've owned the card for a long time. I don't know, like, it sounds weird, but, like, you know, I have, what the hell? Oh, interesting. Like, the best example that I would give, ooh, they're going to cover this up? Nice. We knew we had that, but the best example I would give is, like, Eye of Ophidia. Eye of Ophidia is not something I, like, look at or check very often. Like it's not like a card price that I'm like looking at really regularly. I think this is a. I think we can use our chess piece here to throw smash up and make an embodiment. Um, like I've owned I have Ophidia for so long that like when somebody told me it was like $450 to $500, I was like, what? Like I don't know. I I don't know. I'm not good at keeping up with prices. It sounds like something you'd say. All right. Well, clearly I've gone way too far. Yo, Hammerfist, what's up, buddy? No, I'm doing very well, man. I hope you are doing well as well. Hope you are doing well also, my friend. Yeah, you have to defend with that by itself to get the value. We have to crack this now, which is unfortunate. And then Smash Up is just a 1 for 5. Activate Aurora, Arsenal Sigil. Yo, Fish, what's up? Are you ever going to get the Jarl Marvel? I mean, I don't chase Marvels very often. I can tell you there have been 2 Marvels I have chased ever that like I specifically went out of my way to buy. One of them was the Aurora Marvel, the adult Aurora Marvel. I still have it to this day. It's like one of like I just really like the like adult art. And on top of that, I like love Aurora. And then the other one that I chased very aggressively was the was the Goliath Marvel. I bought the Goliath Marvel like opening weekend from somebody. Now, to be fair, Rose cut me a great deal, but I still bought it opening weekend because I have a problem. I have a problem. Now, listen, I hear you, but Jarl, though, is like, if I could heart react a message while you were in chat, I would, because I really want the Jarl Marvel. I have bought entirely too many young hero Marvels as of late. Scott, are we like specking on the market, or are you like just like enjoying yo, can we just like blow them out here? We should save this for something else, right? Like we get to go Arcanic Shockwave fused with Flittering Charge to kill this 4 go again, 4 press Photon Rush. Yeah, I think this is fine. They can't put this in place. I think this is good. You think we are getting young Marl and Pin Jarl, a young Jarl and Pin? I really hope so. I want there to be a young Jarl and Pin. I love Jarl. I really like playing Jarl. It's a lot of fun. I really can't decide what I want to play at our local CC tournament. So on December the 6th, we have a local CC tournament coming up for like a wrestling belt and like just like some boxes and stuff like that like a local store is running just because they love the game. And I can't decide what I want to play. Right now, my 3 biggest decks that I am between in CC are I'm thinking about playing Ashland's Phi list. Very similar to Ellie Birds from Worlds. I'm thinking about playing Victor because, you know, Victor. And I'm also thinking about playing Syndra and being a sweaty tryhard. I'm also thinking about playing Fatigue Jarl. Like, on God, for real. I am thinking about playing Fatigue Jarl. I am. Oh, dude, the Jarl art on the mat is dope. I will have that play mat. Now I can say hi. Mark, what's up, dude? Is I should plan another weekend to see my aunt? Yo, I mean, Trent, I think you should come see your aunt and hang out, you know? Like, you need to be a good family member, you know? You need to be a good family member and come see your aunt, dude. Like, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking personally. I mean, you know, you do you, but, you know. I'm not saying you'd be selfish if you didn't show up, but, you know, like, you know. I guess we're going to crack the gold. I'm just going to let the Sigil of Suffering eat this. We hunt you down. Dun, dun, dun. Man, imagine how good Arc Lightning would be with this hand. Where's Steven when you need him? It's kind of sad, but throw a 1 for 5, Arsenal Lightning Surge, and just set up for next turn. And we have a good blocking hand if worst comes to worst. I want that Jarl card to be Knock Knock. We got a gold because we won a clash. They blocked with a Test of Strength and we won a clash. Arc Lightning can stay in the bin where it belongs. Yo, Scott, don't be that way, dude. Come on now. Come on now. Arc Lightning's a primo card. It's about the implication. I mean, they could. Well, of course they could, but they won't because of the implication. That might be one of the funniest and most messed up scenes I've ever seen in my life. Like, that scene's hilarious, but also I'm like, dog, that's dark. Oh, this hand's juice. Juice. We're just going to keep Skizzik for Starfall. Just have a good turn. My issue was always with Flicker Wisp. Oh, they should have hit Flicker Wisp long before Aurora ever LL'd. Like, I don't think we should have been able to play Flicker Wisp in London, TBH. Like, that has been, like, one of my, like, I would call it lukewarm takes for a long time. What does this have? Ward 3? Hunt you down. Dun, dun, dun. Jarl card is apparently called Sense Weakness. Oh. God, yes. Please, Jarl support. I feel like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's like biting his hand or whatever. That's how I feel thinking about Jarl support. Oh, Always Sunny in Philadelphia is hilarious. Like, I love that show. Show's really funny. I've never watched it all the way through, but Carly and I have like watched it together multiple times. Like, we've watched episodes because Carly watched the show before, and it's pretty funny. This takes a card. Static Shock takes 2 cards. Should we take our chances here? That they have something that, like, they have a Transcend card and we can try to kill them? What's your opinion on the new Elemental D-React for Fatigue Jarl? Is that the one that says if you've pitched an Ice card, it, like, creates a Frostbite? Or are you talking about the Earth one that makes an embodiment of Earth? I mean, we might as well. It's still possible they're just dead here. No? Sage. I love this. I love gold. I love that they just keep giving this to us. Our opponent's over here just, like, helping us out, CLV was such a huge issue. I mean, CLV is, like, just an inherently broken card. Like, Plunder Run at instant speed is kind of insane when you think about it. Flicker and Sigil should definitely go if nothing else, unless our hero. Looks like the stream is still up. Oh, shit. I just had to say something. I just had to say something, didn't I? Wait, did stream come back up? Did stream come back up? Did stream come back up fast enough to just, like, not die and cost me everything? Okay, cool. I thought I was going to have to, like, recreate a new event and do stuff. Yes. You love to see it. You love to see it. I'm glad. I'm glad we're back. This should end the game. We also had the lightning surge to Arsenal, which feels pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I really thought stream just like hard crashed, and I was like, no, we're gonna have to restart the stream and everything else. So I'm glad that it came back though. Back like Teklo Vossen right now, yo, I can live with that. I can live with that. Those new Teklo cards. I mean, those new Teklo cards, they're kind of cool. Those new Teklo cards are cool. I am playing Chane later. Yes, I'll be playing Chane in about 45 minutes. We are lagging, though. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry if it's lagging or it's slowing down or anything. Unfortunately, my internet is just, like, having a stroke. I think we finally have the last piece to get that, like, the backup internet going so that stuff like this doesn't happen anymore. I've just got to get it all put together. I want Aurora to be awful and not just replace Syndra. Oh, dude. I mean, I hope Aurora's awesome. I hope the new Aurora is awesome. Maybe Gravekeeping's not good. 3 matches and we have yet to play it. Do we think Teklo cards are going to be Sage legal? I could see that. You wouldn't have to twist my arm very hard to talk me into that. I mean, I'm assuming that, like, probably. More than likely. I just want some actual reactions she can use that are not shred. I mean, I think that's fair, Colin. Ew. Yikes. Be gentle. Oh, no. I said be gentle. Stop it. I hope you miss. Sage. Yo, we about to take 12? Cool. No doubt. Hey, don't you dare disrespect Pummel, Colin. Don't you dare disrespect Pummel, Colin. Did I pick to go second in this matchup? And I guess to be fair, if they go second, they... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The humanity. Well, that feels bad, but we're going to get value here. Should have won die roll skill issue? Dude, Ludiful gets it. Ludiful gets it. Do we know the rarity of new Teklo cards? I don't know if the the rarity is like available to us yet. How it's done.